Hey, I'm Roscoe Monterey, and what I will be talking about today is a very fun surprise. Well, not that much a surprise because you saw it in the title already, but this is very special to me and to not all Adidas collectors, but let's say a certain kind of Adidas collector will agree that this is a special thing because these things are freaking hard to find. Let's just be honest here. These are not that easy to find. This shoe has been, let's say, fleeting, elusive at best in the world of Adidas collecting, or even more so in the world of Adidas wearing. Today I will be talking about my super special pair of Adidas Country. I'm wearing them as we speak. I'm going to take them off. Roscoe Monterey sneakers talking is only the best kind of sneakers talking. So sometimes I will actually take off the shoes and show them to you because the quality of my program, the quality of my sneakers, with the sneakers I like of my show of talking about sneakers is unparalleled. I will show you the actual pair that I'm wearing on my feet. Oh my gosh, these are hard to find. I found them on a fluke, on total luck. One day, Adidas decided to re-release them on their website several years ago. Some years ago, my friends. This hasn't happened in years. I don't know when it will happen next. But boom! Adidas Country. OMG. Adidas Country. These are not only Adidas Country, but in my opinion, the very best ones of the Adidas Country. They could only be better in one way or some other certain other ways, but these are one of the best, or not better, they could also only be very good in other ways. I think this one is called the Adidas Country II, and I think the original time when this was released, actually the first time I've ever seen something that very, very much looks like the shoe in the history of time was when Eddie Murphy wore a white pair with green, white leather, and white suede here in the movie Beverly Hills Cop. The first Beverly Hills Cop, I think he's wearing a pair of these in white with green. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment, the white with green situation, because many years ago I had a pair of the white and green, and I don't know what happened to it. I was not as serious about holding on to my sneakers then as I was now, and I was foolish, and I didn't know that like Adidas will suddenly not make the same pair again. So I thought I'd always be able to get them again, but they have been one of my favorite sneakers I've ever owned in all time, and I've only been able to sort of recreate that feeling with these here, these puppies here, that I've only once seen available on the Adidas.com in America, Adidas.com, circa 2013, I want to say. So that's how old this pair is. I've been keeping it pretty locked away. I don't wear it too often, but I've been wearing it very, very much these past few days because I love them so much and they make me so happy. And I kind of rediscovered them. I was like, oh, I haven't taken these out in a while. And then once I put them on, because they're just okay. This shoe is so controversial all around. Where do we even begin? I don't know that it's controversial in any real way. I don't know any history of the shoe. I just know that it's controversial in a way of like details about it or whatever. Like I know I heard people collect this shoe. I heard people I heard people here and there talking about wanting this shoe. It's very hard to find even on these sort of like reseller sites and everything. Sizes seem always very limited. There always seems to be some weird edition of it that doesn't quite fit right. The thing about this shoe, which is makes it unlike any other shoe and kind of unlike any like other Adidas Country, because there's many like versions of this, but this is the one to have. And I think it's called the Adidas Country II. I think it's called Adidas Country Roman numeral 2, but I may be very mistaken. But that's the closest. That's another thing that's odd about this Adidas Country. You never know which ones are which or whatever. All you know is when you hit the right one, which happens every millennium, you know it is the one because it has a very sturdy feel. There are these sort of like Adidas Country editions where this is soft and nylon and whatever, and then the soles are soft. But this particular one is so sturdy. It's almost when you first put it on, and this this is where the shit is so fucking crazy, is when you almost put it on, when you just put it on, you almost feel like you don't like it. You're almost like, whoa, this shoe is too clunky. This shoe is too hard. But then you walk around, something tells you to keep it on, and then you walk around with it for 1 or 2 days or 3 days and kind of walk it in, and then you're like, whoa, this is one of the best shoes of all time. How sturdy it is, how sturdy this shoe is pretty much unparalleled. I've never, like, no skateboard shoe or anything I've ever had that's supposed to be sturdy like that has paralleled how, like, good quality and sturdy this shoe is. The sole almost doesn't bend, which makes it not much of a sports shoe. Like, I wouldn't recommend this for running. I wouldn't recommend this for what it was originally intended for, or maybe maybe like running on the beach or something where the surface is softer, because the shoe is so hard. Like, it's unbending kind of, and but in a way where it is a tiny bit bending, and where when you walk it in, you feel like there's nothing like this shoe. It just feels so sturdy and so good and so strong, and the shape of it is so, like, sleek and kind of like, it looks, see how pointy it looks. It looks like almost like a crazy ballet shoe or something. It's such a pointy shoe. It looks like an airplane. My criteria, by the way, fuck yes. By the way, my criteria for a good sneaker is if a sneaker feels like a little airplane on my foot. If the sneaker feels like an airplane looks like an airplane on my foot, then it's a good fucking shape. And this shoe, so much like an airplane. Look at it. It's got like a pointy airplane nose. It's like a jet fighter, this shoe. ROSCO MONTEREY, Adidas Country Roman numeral II. Thumbs up to this shoe. Good shoe. Very difficult to find. I find it to be a collector's shoe. It's a collector's shoe, in my opinion. Adidas Country II. I love this sneaker. ROSCO MONTEREY!